Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. So, we're talking about what's trending today. There's this news that have been flying all over the internet that DSS boss built Islamic school in Kaduna State. Honestly, when I saw this news, I was so disappointed because I'm still wondering the relationship DSS boss have with building a school or building a religious school. When did DSS turn to the Minister of Education? When did the DSS DG turn to the Minister of Education? Is it the responsibility of the DSS to do so, to do such a thing? When did this one start? I keep on asking myself. He spent billions of naira and built Islamic schools in the north. Okay, before we go into details, let's look at this article. Let's know what it says before we go into details. So it says here, DSS boss donates Islamic school to Kaduna community. This is what it's saying here. DSS boss donates Islamic school to Kaduna community. And reading on, it says, the DSS boss, who was represented by retired DSS director Alhaji Ahmad Zara said it says here, the Islamic Center, which was named after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Remember, this Islamic school was built by DSS and it was named after the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So was presented on behalf of the DSS boss by a retired director of the service, Alhaji Ahmed Zauma, at the second Quranic graduation ceremony of 22 students at the school on Saturday. So while they were doing the graduation, Muslims, they were graduating from the school. So they presented the school to them on Saturday. So Ajayi at the event explained that the law empowered the DSS to prevent five major threats to internal security in the country, including espionage, insurgency, sabotage, subversion, and terrorism. So this DSS boss is is claiming that this school, the purpose of this school he brought in the north was to curb these terrorists, was because of this terrorists. So the DSS boss is saying by this way, terrorism will stop in Nigeria. This country is very, very funny. So reading on, it says, it says this latest of such he said the latest of such is the building and donation of the well-furnished modern Islamic schools with support from my friends, associates, which also reflects the core mandate of President Tinubu. So, according to what the DSS said, he said, it is also part of my policies to improve the nation's internal security architecture through conventional and non-conventional engagements. I'm still wondering how this school will help to help solve insecurity issues in Nigeria. So the DSS boss said he chose to channel the support for the well-being of vulnerable and needy groups through several social projects, including building of schools, places of worship, and sports centers, among others. He, however, said he did not use operational funds or budgetary provisions for the philanthropic gesture aimed at winning the hearts of the vulnerable population towards defeating insurgency and terrorism. So DSS boss is trying to say that he did not use he did not use operational funds or budgetary provisions, that he used his personal money to do this. So you guys should remember the what Nigerians are passing through right now. Yes, there's nobody in this country, whether you're outside or you're within. Everybody knows what Nigeria is passing through now. Even the president knows what Nigeria is passing through now because he's seen all these things. Yes, both on social media. Everybody knows that Nigeria is at the grip of collapsing because of this insecurity, because of these bad guys. Tell me why DSS is a security agent. Is a security agent. Tell me why, amid all these things that is happening, DSS DG will still spend money on Islamic school. By the way, who told DSS DG that the North needs Islamic school? We told the whole Islamic schools in the North is not enough for them. He still went to build more. Is that the important thing to do? Is this what to do at this point? We have seen several soldiers. We have seen a lot of them that come out fearlessly to say that they don't treat us well, that these people don't treat us well, we don't have ammunition. Look, it's not like Nigerian soldiers don't or cannot face these bad guys. It is because of they don't have weapons. We have seen a lot of soldiers that come out to say that they don't have weapons, they don't have enough weapons, good weapons to face them. These bandits, these terrorists, these Fulani terrorists, they are weaponized, they have enough weapon, they even use drone, they have enough weapon to fight. But Nigerian army don't have enough. They go to the war front, they go barehanded, they don't carry anything, and then you want them to come back victorious. Nigeria is just doing things anyhow. How can a DSS, what is the business of the DSS? Anybody that will support this? Already, this has sparked controversy. Already, this has sparked controversy. Nigerians are, talking about this. Many Nigerians has come out to criticize what DSS did, because there's no one that will look at this thing and say, this is the good thing to do now, this is the right thing to do now. Anyone that will support that means the person is supporting selective justice. Anybody that will support this is supporting selective justice. One thing you need to know in Nigeria is that Nigeria is that government that only serve one side, that only serve a particular tribe. That's one thing you know about Nigeria. Nigeria only serve one particular tribe. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. DSSDG went to build Islamic school, a religious school for that matter. Why is it, if he claims that he's doing all these things for peaceful existence, why don't you come to the east and say you want to build a church for us here? Yes, now, if he feels that he's doing this thing because of national unity or he supports national unity, he should come down to the east, or to, I don't care whether it's south or southeast, he should come down here and build a church. How many times have you seen DSS coming to the southeast or the south to build church? These people know what they are doing. Look at Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention for 4 years. An innocent man that didn't do anything. An innocent man that only said, I want the freedom of my people. Let my people go. That has been agitating for the betterness of the Igbo. Because, us being together makes no sense, because the Nigerians are maltreating the Igbos. Nigerian government are maltreating the Igbos. That is why Nnamdi Kanu has, since they have been fighting, there has been, fighting for the freedom of Igbo since during the time of Ojukwu till now. They went and locked Nnamdi Kanu for no reason, because he said, let my people go. That was the same thing Sunday Igboho did Why Sunday Igboho is not in detention? He's a free man walking around, traveling to different countries. But because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, because he's from the Igbo tribe, that is why they have kept him. That is why they have vowed. You need to see or hear. Yes, in the last court section, or if you have been following up his court section, you know what these people did to him. They blindfolded him, they kept him on the ground. What didn't they do to him? What did DSS do to him? As a matter of fact, all these people that are terrorizing Nigeria, all these people that are sponsoring banditry, it is there now. It is not more a hidden thing. They don't hide it again because it has been exposed. The president know. Who doesn't know? But what have they done? Have they gone after the person? Have they gone to arrest the person? Have they gone to question the person? Because they know what they are doing. They know their mission. This country can never be redeemed. As the way it is going, Nigeria can never get better. Nigeria can never get better. When the government is only, siding one particular tribe, leaving the other. When Nigerian government has vowed that this particular tribe, there will not be president, no president will come out from this tribe. A country that there is no justice, a country that there is injustice, inequality, no, can never move forward. Can never move forward. Biafra is a spirit. Yes, Biafra, during the time of Ojukwu, he was fighting for Biafra, and then he's late. But then Biafra never died. The next generation took it up. And this is how the other generation, even the one that will still come in the future, will take it up. So reading on, we are still reading about the fact that DSSDG built Islamic school in Kaduna. So reading on, it says, this is what DSSDG said. He said, he, however, said he did not use operational funds. I've talked about this. He said he did not use operational funds, that he used his, personal fund to do this. He says, I have always channeled part of cooperative social responsibility and other financial support from stakeholders for such purposes, he said. And then let us know that the Sultan of Sokoto has applauded DSSDG for what he did, for building school in Islamic community. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? All these, Fulani people that have been buying people, has any of these northerners come out to, condemn the acts, or to say no to this, or to address the matter, or to talk to their people? They have not. Let's, look at what the Sultan of Sokoto said here. So it says here, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Abubakar, has commended the Director General of the Department of State Service, Mr. Oluwatosin Adeola Ajayi, a Christian, for building and donating an Islamic school to the Dambushiwa community in Chinku local government area of Kaduna State. So the Sultan of Sokoto said that DSSDG is a Christian, and he's passing the message that, Nigeria now practice national unity. Imagine a Christian going to the Islamic part, going to the northern to build school. This is what this one is trying to say here. Let's read on. Speaking at the commissioning of the Darul Center for Islamic Studies, the Sultan described the project a big statement and a legacy of unity that Nigeria urgently needs. He said, the gesture symbolizes It symbolizes true religious tolerance and national cohesion, urging citizens to de-emphasize religious and ethnic difference. Reading on, it says, I don't think, this is what the Sultan of Sokoto is saying now. He said, I don't think we have any country in the world where Muslims and Christians interact peacefully like in Nigeria. Let's not take religion he said, let's not take religion to the level that it will bring hatred to us as Nigerians, the Sultan said. He warned against using religion as a tool for division, saying we must eschew religious bigotry, because on the last day everybody will stand before God and give an account of their stewardship. We have challenges, but Nigeria is great and it will be greater if we all do our part. Now, what this man is saying, number one, is he's not supposed to support DSS for building schools, because he's a Muslim. It is because he's a Muslim. Now, like I said before, if DSS claims, or if this Sultan of Sokoto claims that what this man did is right, or if he claims that he is actually, and Christians are actually interacting with the Muslim, let him advise DSS to bring another money, go to the south or to the southeast and build a church. He's a Christian. He called him a Christian. You should go and build a Christian church. Yes, DSS claims to be a Christian, so he should go to the southeast or the the southwest, and build a Christian church. Then we can say yes, you actually did the right thing. Because looking at what is happening in Nigeria today, Nigeria is about to collapse. Insecurity alone wants to collapse Nigeria. Let me just show you what Amnesty Nigeria reported about, Tinubu's 2 year in office, and the amount of people, or the number of people that spy in his 2 years. So it says here 10,217 killed, 672 villages sacked in 2 years of Tinubu's government. Amnesty International, this was their reports. 10,217 killed, 672 villages sacked in 2 years of Tinubu's government. Amnesty International. For me, I would say that these figures are wrong. This 10,217 should be, because with what we are hearing in Nigeria today, should be the number of people that spy on how will I even put it? In weeks, if not daily basis, because if not on a daily basis or on a daily basis, this is the number of, because what we hear every day, we hear, if you go to Plateau, you hear different stories coming from different communities every day. Amount of people being killed every day. Is it about houses? There was even one man that said nobody is in his village again. People have left their farm and run away from these Fulani people. He was videoing everywhere. Nobody in the village again. Nobody is in the village. Everybody has run away from that particular community that Fulani has taken over. Is the president not saying this thing? 2 years, nothing to show for it. 2 years, nothing to show for it. The only thing that we are saying is hardship, hunger, insecurity, high cost of living, people committing suicide. Nothing good to show for it. I tell myself, it is better we don't have a president. Honestly, it is better we don't have a president, and then we have the president, and this thing is happening. The president just sits, fold his arms, and watch all this thing happen without addressing any. Even what is even addressing without doing anything? It doesn't make sense. When you want to talk about number of people that died in Tinubu's 2 years in his tenure, you're talking about 70,000 or 100, even more than that. 70,000, 100,000 people. By is it about houses that were burnt down? Is it about people that was displaced? Nigerians, they are actually seeing a lot, going through a lot in this country. And then somebody will come out and tell you that Nigeria will be better. Nigeria will be better. It's a lie. It's a lie because people we are just supporting. One of the problems of Nigeria is this APC. This APC. Now, let's talk about what Dele Farotimi said. That's why I said one of the problem Nigeria has is this APC. And if we can defeat APC and Tinubu, I know these bad leaders, I don't think we'll have a problem at all. I don't think we have a problem. Look at the coastal road they said they are building. 30% done. 2 years. And then what's his name? National Akpabio. Akpabio is praising Tinubu. This country is very dramatic and very, very, very funny. Akpabio is praising Tinubu for the coastal road. 30% done. 2 years. That means it will take 20 or 15 to 20 years to finish that road. Oh, don't be surprised. Tinubu will leave office before that they finish building that coastal road. Let's talk about what Dele Farotimi said. Dele Farotimi said he talked about how this insecurity, started, or how these Fulani people started terrorizing Nigeria. Number one, he said one, that APC, that was why I said APC is one of the problems of Nigeria. The APC imported, he called a particular man's name. I'm going to play the video for you guys to watch. But before then, let's just, talk about the few things he said before you watch and listen to the video. So he said APC, he called a particular man's name, which you will hear him say. He said, imported foreign terrorists, Fulani people. He was specific. He imported Fulani people to Nigeria. Fulani from Sierra Leone, Niger, Chad, and other country to Nigeria to come and take over Nigeria's land, to come and terrorize. He said it pump and plain. He even said he have lands, hectares of land, running to 10 hectares of land. But because of this Fulani people, he had to abandon it. Let's look at what he said, and then I'll be right back.
So as I started thinking about this, I remembered the narratives offered by Kawu Baraje, former National Secretary, I believe, of the APC. This is reported in Business Day of the 2nd of August, 2022. Baraje was speaking at the occasion of his 70th birthday. And he said, on record, that in the lead up to the 2015 election, they, as the APC, imported Fulanis from Sierra Leone, from Mali, from Senegal, from Niger, and from Chad. He was very specific. He did not mention any other ethnic nationality. He spoke specifically of the Fulani. He said they imported Fulanis from Sierra Leone, Mali, Senegal, Niger, and Chad. I'm not sure if we had influxes from Equatorial Guinea or if the ones in other parts were equally invited, but it was specific. And in 2015, a rabid Fulani redentist and a Muslim fanatic was elected president of Nigeria.
So guys, you heard what he said, that the APC imported terrorists, Fulani terrorists from Senegal, Sierra Leone, Niger, Chad to Nigeria. That is why you will see Fulani people in Nigeria terrorizing everywhere. And then we have seen, videos of these Fulani people. They don't hide it anymore. They come out and say This AK-47 we are using, we don't use it to shepherd. The Fulani guy said it in Fulani. He said, we don't use it to shepherd our cow. Where do we even get money to even buy AK-47? That this AK-47 was given to us. What has happened? They just swept it under the carpet. Nobody is doing anything about it. Somebody come and tell you that, see you, it is these people that are causing this thing in Nigeria. It is these people that are doing this thing in Nigeria. Nobody is saying anything. But look at an innocent man that didn't do anything. That wants the freedom of the Igbos. That said, I want my people to go. Because Nigerian government has this Igbo problem. They have hatred for the Igbos. Yes, go to National Assembly. Majority of people that are senators there are the northerners or the westerners. You will barely find an Igbo man there, not to talk of becoming a president. That is why I say Nigerian government hates the Igbos. They don't want the Igbos to be productive because they know that the Igbos, they are hardworking. That is why you will not see any seaport in Igbo land. They don't want Igbos to be productive. The Minister of Education, Minister of Agriculture, all these ministers, you will hardly see an Igbo man. Even DSS, DGO, EFCC, you will hardly see an Igbo man. There, you will hardly see. This is to tell you what is happening. So, the DSS spends billions of naira, but still on this topic, spend billions of naira in building Islamic school. Why? Amid insecurity in Nigeria, why don't you use that money and, if you actually want to help the North, why don't you build health care center? Why don't you build, create employment? Because all these Fulani bandits, all these kidnappers, kidnapping people, causing violence in Nigeria, causing chaos. Do you think they enjoy doing it? It is because they don't have a work, because, they don't have a work. So if DSSDG wants to truly show good gesture, he should build Islamic school. Or rather, he should use that money and put it in security purposes. He can build things that can, help detect where these bad guys are hiding. But no, like I said, we have seen many soldiers that come out to lament that they want to come home. They don't have weapons to face these people again. You cannot just tell someone's child to go to the war front with bare hand. If Nigeria is serious, see, DSS alone can wipe away insecurity, can wipe away these terrorists. DSS alone can wipe away these terrorists. If they want to, if they have the heart, these people go around, even the president's son, all these people that are in authority, they're in charge of Nigerian government, all these people go around with security. They know. The truth is, they know. We all this thing happen. We know this insecurity, all this thing happening in Plateau and every other state. They know about it, but they go around with insecurity, leaving the masses to die. For these people to finish. This is what we are seeing in Nigeria today. So, if truly DSSDG wants to help the North, it should, rather build healthcare centers. We have a lot of children suffering from kwashiorkor in the North. Schools are plenty in the North. Or you should push that money to security, to wipe away security. Like I say, build something that will detect where these bad guys are hiding. Provide weapons for these people you send to the bush, to Sambisa forest to fight for Nigeria. These soldiers, if you see what they eat in the forest, if you even go to 44, look at how they abandoned injured soldiers. They abandon them. They don't give them good treatment. They even soldiers, according to what they say they go to roadside to buy drugs. Why there are drugs? When you ask them what are these drugs doing here, they'll say it's for officers. Imagine how they are maltreating soldiers. How they are maltreating soldiers. Soldiers, any small thing, they will cut their leg just to render them useless. These people are capable of treating them. Once you get injured as a Nigerian army, according to what other people, all other expressions of all this, according to what they are saying, once you get injured, they will abandon you. There are people that have been there for years, people that are fighting for Nigeria, and then these people still have mind to come and tell the Igbos. They'll still come and have mind to tell the Igbos to join army. Hi. So that they can rubbish Igbo youths, just like they are rubbishing others. And I believe no Igbo man who wants to be in that position, no Igbo man who wants to, be treated like that. It's only a wise Igbo man that will refuse or decline. Look at what is happening. Have they finished treating those people that are in 44? All those people that have been abandoned there, are they finished treating them? Those people that are in the bush, are they finished giving them weapon? Those people that are there, have they fed them well? If you see what they eat, very disgusting. That is what they feed soldiers in the bush. And then somebody will come out and say Igbo should join. They know what they are doing. They want to rubbish the Igbo youths. They want to finish all the whole Igbo youths. So Nigeria has an Igbo problem. DSSDG, anybody that will support DSSDG in doing this thing is very wrong. We have even heard that, Islamic people has come out to say that it is not the DSSDG that built this, that it is them that build the schools, not DSSDG. Anyways, Nigeria will deceive and deceive you. So guys, let me play a video of this soldier that called out Major General Abubakar, A.E. Abubakar, saying that he's a bad leader, saying that is a bad example. Imagine. Now, this is another case of building schools too. Look at what the Fulanis are doing. Look at what they are doing. These people has not come out to say or caution their brothers to say this thing you're doing is wrong. This thing you're doing is wrong. They have not come out. Look at what they are doing in the south, in the southeast, in the southwest. None of them have come out to say this is wrong, stop, or caution their brothers. The only thing they will do is to build schools for the Fulanis. That is what they do. According to what this man said, I'll play a video of what he said, some of the things he said. He said that imagine what's concern the deputy commandants and building schools. I don't even understand what's happening now in Nigeria. People that are supposed to be protecting people, protecting the nation, they are now building schools. Are they Ministry of Education and Minister of Education? What business do they have in education sector? What business? Now this is another one again. This soldier, fearless soldier, has come out to say, look at what this man is doing, building schools for Fulani. After everything Fulani is doing to people, after everything is doing, they are doing to people. Look at the way they displace people, burn their houses, take over people's farm, eat up people's crop. They cannot come out to say no to this. But what he will do is to be building schools for them. Now, when the south or the southeast or the southwest want to revenge back, you will see them coming out to say that they should do. Imagine, I was even surprised what happened in Uromi. I don't want to bring about Uromi matter here. I don't want to bring the matter up because honestly, I am disappointed. That was when the president started saying that they should fish out people that are responsible. But when these people are doing their own back, nobody will say anything. They'll just keep their mouth shut. Anyways, in Nigeria, in fact, this thing that the DSS did alone is very wrong. But what can we do when the president is a Muslim, the vice president is also a Muslim? Guys, just take a look at what this man said about the deputy commandant.
They report the case to your table, you not do anything. When the people of Mangu begin the attack soldier, when they attack us that very night, they think say we na armor. They don't know say we be special forces when the council waiting uncountable. You don't do anything. When Fulani begin the attack villages upon villages, you they hear them because they enter your table. You don't do anything. I look and say, this man, this GOC, wait to be in mission. The villages they cry say Fulani, they attack their village. They burn their houses. You now they do contract. You are a military personnel. Wait to concern military personnel concern project. When Fulani they destroy people, they burn people's house. You are busy building school for Fulani and boyhood for Fulani. Then the villagers, the verse of us, say army. They know they see you now the verse of you. Then they stone us. They know they stone you. Wait to concern army work, concern political work. You know, as when I don't rubbish the army, why the insecurity no.
So, guys, you heard what this man said. Instead of them, to do important things, they're just funding money on unnecessary things. What does this tell you? When I say this, Nigeria is just a Fulani. That is why a Fulani country. That is why Nnamdi Kanu wants the freedom of the Igbos. Wants to, single the Igbos out from this nonsense. Honestly, this is not because if Nigeria wants to collapse, Nigeria should just collapse and let the Igbos be singled out. Because look at what is happening. How can Nigerian government be siding one particular tribe? How can they be siding, behaving as if the Fulanis are God, or behaving as if the Fulanis are superior people? So what is now in the constitution? Where is the equality? Where is the equality? Nobody is above the law. Why can't they treat everybody with the same way? Why is it they will want to treat the Fulanis as if they are superior? When this Fulani attack the Igbos or attacks the Yorubas, or no, they will not say anything. But when the Igbos attack them, that is when you see the president, the Northerners, they will be threatening everyone. They want to make it a religious war. They want to, collide the Christians, put the Christians just to cause a religious war. Look at what the DSS DG is doing. Will I say that, they gave him money? I can't even explain. Because according to him, he said this is his personal money. Personal money, is that the best thing to do? You have many things at your desk. You have many things to solve at your desk. You carried billions of naira to go and build school. Look at what happened yesterday. You guys know that, WAEC, students are writing WAEC. So these bad guys kidnapped girls, caused help, even, injured many people. Guys, take a look. With all this thing that is happening, it's so appalling to hear that DSS DG built Islamic school amid insecurity in Nigeria. This doesn't make sense at all. This doesn't make sense at all. And don't be surprised that, because what's this man's name? I think he's the former Nigerian defense intelligence agents director. Agency director. He has come out to say that, he said it in Channels Television. The former Nigeria Defense Intelligence Agency director. He said that this DSS, they know people that are sponsoring insecurity. He said he knows people that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. The DSS know all of them. What does this tell you? This will leave you with many thoughts. Guys, just look at what happened in Oji River yesterday. How female girls were kidnapped by these bad guys. Nigeria is not safe. And it's appalling that all this thing is happening. We have the military, we have DSS, we have police. In fact, police is another topic on its own, because I don't understand that kind of department. It is better we don't have anyone protecting us, and then we have another thing is happening. Just look at what happened in Oji River yesterday, guys. Take a look.
I'm just saying. But then when I want to escape, or that same will escape. They targeted them now. What are you saying? So I think they left this one now. Hello? Oh my God.
Oh, we one guy Okada. Oh, I okay. Oh my God.
I'm the guy come. I heard come go Okada. Where you?
Did they show you wife? Show you wife. Thank you. Yes.
Oh my.
I don't know. I'm full.
Agbara egbe.
Ọ bụghị egbe ya bụ mma ka ha so ya n'isi nọ.
Man, how about egbe here?
I'm just saying. No.
But then when I moto, o me escape all that same.
So, guys, this is just a clip of what happened, yesterday at Oji River. Students, Oji River in Enugu State. Students were kidnapped. Like, they injured a lot of people. Look at the insecurity happening. Look at what is happening. Nobody is saying anything. This thing happens on a daily basis. This thing happens every day. Why is Nigerian government not doing anything about it? This have to be looked into. This have to be looked into. Just like this soldier has come out fearlessly to say that the Major General A.E. Abubakar is supporting Fulani people. It's because, tell me why all this thing is happening. All these Fulani are, buying people. And he's busy building schools for them in the bush. This thing because one thing is, it's not only this soldier that has come out to say this thing. A lot of them has come out to accuse their superiors, to accuse them. And we don't need to sweep this under the carpet at all. We need to look into this accusation, because I believe Nigeria or Nigeria has not turned to that country that one person can wake up in the morning and then start pointing hands at people, accusing them wrongly. No one knows if this accusation is true. The people that have been accused should come out and clear the air. Because if they are silent, we will believe that it happened or the accusation is true. So, guys, you can see what is happening. Nigerian government are the ones sponsoring, according to what Dele Farotimi said, Nigerian government are the ones sponsoring insecurity and these Fulani bandits in Nigeria. Because tell me where they will get money to buy AK-47. All these people that are sponsoring, the list is already in the internet. But what have they done? They have not even questioned them. They have not gone after them. But look at an innocent person. I keep on saying this. Look at an innocent person that did not do anything. DSS has dealt with him. He has been there for, even with his health condition. They don't care. Even they just want this man to buy there. But it won't work. It won't work. They just want him to buy there. Now, look at 2 years of Tinubu. Nothing has been done. No change. Nothing. In this Tinubu's era, what has Tinubu even done for? I keep on asking myself. Tinubu is 2 years. The people were saying, or Tinubu was actually saying, came out to say that we should give him extra year. That in 2 years' time, that Nigeria will change. It is better we don't have a president. Nigeria will be better if there's no president. Because having a president is causing problems. Having a president is taking Nigeria backwards. Look at dollar. If you have electricity now, you're a rich man. Electricity is luxury. If you have data on your phone, you're rich. Cost of living is so high. Should we talk about transportation? Just from here to here, come and see the amount they will call for you. Is it about boats? Every day people spend daily. Check what people spend daily. When you talk about minimum wage cannot even cater for birds. Fowl cannot even take care of a fowl, feed a fowl. Go and check how much they sell feed in the market. Go and check how much they sell feed in the market. Not to talk of a baby. Not to talk of an adult or an adult that have family, that have 5 children. In Nigeria today, you overwork yourself before you can eat. You have to work several work. And even if you get ill, to buy drug is a problem. That is why in Nigeria today, many people are depressed. And then you hear high rates of, committing suicide in Nigeria. People are depressed. And it's not even helping matters at all. Nigerian government, even the education sector, look at what happened in JAM. That one is another topic on its own. It's not even helping matters. Look at what is happening in WAEC. Children that are writing WAEC, it was leaked. And then because it was leaked, they had to punish the children. Children went home in the night. I was shocked. Personally, I saw in the night, students, little children going home in the night. And don't be surprised, some were kidnapped. You wouldn't know. Some were kidnapped. In the night, children were using torchlights to write exam. In this country, Nigeria, where does this happen? They had to punish the children by changing the questions. Is it not their fellow people, their fellow corrupt people that leaked the paper, the exam paper, the questions? It is their fellow people that leaked it. But now they had to punish the children. Children in the night, they were going home. Parents were scared. Parents were worried. They couldn't. Some self came out to say that her child has not even come back around after 11. Some parents, because nobody knows where they diverted to. Look at what is happening. If these children were kidnapped now, what would they say? The government will not do anything. Nigeria, they don't have they don't want to know how you're faring. I'm sorry to say that. You don't need anyone to tell you that. Nigeria doesn't care about your welfare. They don't want to know anything about you, because if they care, when you go out to protest, they will listen to you. If they care, when you go out to protest, they will meet to your demands. They will listen to you. But in Nigeria today, you dare not talk. You dare not utter a word. If you utter a word, you sleep in cell. Look, there are many people in the cell that did not do anything. The only thing they did was they spoke the truth. That was their crime. In fact, speaking the truth in Nigeria is a crime. If you come out and speak the truth, you have committed an offense. In Nigeria today, many people that came out to protest because they are hungry, if they were eating well, they will not even step out from their bed or come out from their room or come out from their house. If they have everything, if they were living a good life, they won't come out. There's nobody that doesn't know that Nigerians are suffering. Even if you're outside, Nigerians are suffering. If these people, protesters that came out, I was even marveled that even small children are even among minors that came out to say, please, we are hungry. It's not like they come out carrying machetes or carrying sticks. It was a peaceful protest. But because of Nigeria, you dare not say the truth, or you dare not come out to challenge the government. It's not like they're challenging the government. They're just telling the government, please meet our demands, help us. We are hungry. They went ahead to arrest them. Till now, go to cells. Innocent people that just came out to say that they are hungry are in cell. Their life wasting. And you tell me that Nigeria will be better. Nigeria can never be better. If this continues, injustice continues. If injustice continues, if inequality continues, Nigeria can never be better. Nigeria can never move forward with the government siding only one particular tribe, which is the Fulani. They make Fulani look like God. Even their cows, Fulani cows are like God, because they make them to be like God. Look at what is happening. Honestly, this country, in fact, that is why you see many Nigerians running, trying to pass border. Many Nigerians, you see what is happening because because they are tired of Nigeria. They want to go through illegal routes, and then they buy at the process. Because it's not easy to leave Nigeria by road, or it's not easy. So many people lose their life at the border. They want to pass border. Nigerian government. And then I am so shocked and appalling that even till now, some people are still praising Tinubu. After 2 years, I am shocked and disappointed. In fact, this is just it. Nigeria is, in fact, we are finished in this country. We are finished with the kind of leaders we have. We are finished. Now, I want you to take a look at what Isaac Fayosho said, according to what is happening in Nigeria. He talked about Tinubu's 2 years in seats. He talked about many things. What Tinubu is doing, even the kind 70,000 minimum wage, just like I said, cannot cater for anyone in this country. Cannot, nobody can survive with it. Nobody can survive with it. So I want to take a look what Isaac Refayoshe said about Nigeria's 2 years in office. Guys, take a look.
President Tinubu 2 years in office has scored them 25% over 100. Nothing has changed. Local government autonomy that they gave us that we celebrated. Audio. How many local government chairmen don't get money directly now? Nothing has changed. State police now audio. Insecurity everywhere. Go to Benue, go to Plateau, go to Katsina, go to Kogi. Now, kidnapping, banditry, they are ×3 before they came in. Pounds, dollar, they don't go. Pounds this morning is 2,200. Nothing has changed. They said they increased minimum wage 70,000. Who can survive with 70,000? 30 pounds a month. Who can survive with that? Nothing has changed. They said they gave us coastal road. Out of 700 kilometers, they've only done 30 kilometers. That means it's going to take them 15 years to do that 700 kilometers. Nothing has changed. All we get now is political rascality, bullying people to turn Nigeria to one-party state. Those are the things that are changing. Nothing.
So, guys, you've heard what Isaac Fayosha said. Nothing has changed. Him is saying 25. Tinubu has done 25% over 100. I'm still looking at where is the 25%, please? Where is the 25% of what? Because the first thing Tinubu came in, it had just been hunger, insecurity, people, no good news at all. If you check it, I mean, I've not seen. If there is any, please let me know, because I've not seen. People are even saying, please, Buhari, come back to seats. Please. Everything just went high. You know that where Nigeria is now, Nigeria needs serious change. It needs someone that can really, really work hard to change Nigeria. And you forced yourself. So, guys, let's still, talk more of what DSS DG is doing. Now, like I said, some people has come out to say that DSS DG was not the one that built these Islamic schools. Like, the news is flying everywhere. They are saying that the Muslims has come out to say that they built it, for Islamic people. The thing is, Nigeria, they will pay people that will come out and say another side of the story, so that Nigerians will be confused, and then they'll sweep it. Under the carpet. No one will talk about it again. Because tell me, if DSS didn't build the Islamic school, why did Sultan of Sokoto come out to say to applaud DSS DG for what they did? Now, like I said, there are many questions that we need to ask DSS DG. There are a lot of questions that we need to ask him. Questions like, where did he get the money to build this school? He said it's his personal funds, but DSS DG is not even up to 6 months in office. He's not even up to 6 months in office. How did he get that kind of money? Because I know he wasted billions of naira in building those Islamic schools in Kaduna. Where did he get the money? These are the questions we are supposed to be asking the boss of the DSS. Where did he get the money to build the school? Because you know that he's not even up to 6 months. So how come he got that kind of money to build that school? This will leave you with many questions in your head. So the next thing we're going to ask is, what is the business? Just like I've said, what is the essence? What is the business of DSS and building a religious school? What is his business? Now, the last question is, this Islamic school, what is the essence? DSS DG should be involving in things that will help to fight insecurity, that will help to fight these bad guys, and not to involve things that is contrary to your assignment. DSS is a security agent. You're supposed to involve yourself with things that will counter terrorism in Nigeria. How would this Islamic school? He should come out, and because I'm really lost. How would this? He claimed that this Islamic school will help to prevent terrorism. He should come out and tell the public how these schools will help to counter terrorism in Nigeria, because these schools will never counter. If you want to even reduce insecurity in Nigeria, go and create employment. Go and create employment, not building schools. Building schools will not help solve insecurity in this country. Now, the DSS has told us to fight for ourselves. DSS said, go and fight for yourself. No one will fight for you. When they come, defend yourself. Now, according to what Delefa Rotimi said, he mentioned, he told a story of a man that, his life has been under threat by this, by his life has been under threat. And then, in fact, he even said it is even more than threat. Like, his life has been stabbed, according to what he said. And then he tried to do back. And what happened? Judiciary sentenced him to death. Look at. But the DSS did say we should defend ourselves. Judiciary itself is even corrupt. Judiciary is corrupt. Because when all these people in authority do what they'll tell you to go to court. They're themselves, they're in charge of the court. They're the ones controlling the court. How can we defend ourselves when things are not even done rightly? When you're telling these people to continue, when you're giving them upper hand, these Fulani guys to keep doing what they are doing. DSS, you're telling us to defend ourselves. Why the money you're supposed to use to help, promote security in Nigeria, you're using it to build school as if you're the Minister of Education. Like I said, anyone that will support this thing is supporting selective justice. Is supporting selective justice. When you come to the police the police is just, at times I wonder what kind of a department or agency is this. At times I wonder. The EFCC claimed they recovered money. They recovered billions of naira. Why is it they still keep, the Nigerian government is still borrowing money? What this government do is just to be borrowing money. The police, what they do is extortion. That is their work. Even within the state you're living, not like you're crossing to another state. Within the locality in your state, you still see these policemen extorting drivers. Just once you, like, this is so embarrassing. Nigerian police that is supposed to help prevent this, what they do is to stop the road, collecting 50 naira, 100 naira, and if you don't give them, they will embarrass you, beat you. I saw a video of a truck driver, and because he refused to give policeman 500 naira, he had to shoot the tire of the man. He had to shoot his tire, and his tire busted because of 500 naira. Trust Nigerians. They came out. They said no, that they must replace this tire. Is it their job to collect money? Is this what they came out to do? What is going on? We have these people protecting us, but we have the DSS, we have the military, we have the police. But then these bad guys are still buying people. These bad guys are still kidnapping people. Do you know that the DPO had to replace that tire? I know how much is tire now. Because Nigerians were angry. They said no, that this policeman will not leave here until they replace that tire. And they replaced that tire. We even saw a clip. The policeman did not know that the man was recording. He was saying that the policeman was saying that they must give him 5,000 naira. A policeman. He did not know that the man was recording. Imagine what is the police service and all that. How will I even put it? We have heard of, them, a policeman, trying to extort from youth, even at gunpoint. We've heard the news, even in Sahara Reporters, different news article, news channels. We have heard many of these policemen extorting people at gunpoint, extorting youth at gunpoint, causing traffic at gunpoint. trying to extort people. I know that one day, Nigerians will come out, even the ones in the stomach, babies in the stomach. One day they will come out because this thing that they are doing will probably lead to war. It will probably look to war because we have gone out to do it the peaceful way. They don't want to help. They don't want to help. So war can just escalate, and you know what it means for war to escalate. I know that one day Nigerians will come out in their mass and say enough is enough to all this. Enough is enough to what is happening. Even the ones in the stomach will come because their future is not even saved. One day they will come out and say no to what is happening in Nigeria. So, guys, you can see what's happening. Don't forget to drop a comment below. Don't forget to also hit that subscribe button because I will come and I'll still update you guys on what is trending in Nigeria. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video. So, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in my next live section.